will see one video which shows how the brain is very sensitive in this video.
Lying in its bony shell and washed by protective fluid, the brain is also the most fragile organ in the body, with the same texture and consistency as gelatin. Within the brain are over 100 billion nerve cells, called neurons, sending electrical and chemical signals to and from the body. Each neuron has a cell body, a long nerve fiber called an axon, and projections of the cell body called dendrites. Dendrites extend out from the cell body to receive messages from other nerve cells. Axons in the brain connect neurons with each other, which in turn provide extensive interconnections with other brain areas. Because the brain and its nerve cells are so fragile, sudden, rapid movements of the head can cause injuries. During one such injury, called coup contre coup or acceleration-deceleration injury, the brain bounces back and forth against the bony interior wall of the skull. In high-speed coup contre coup injuries, the impact may be violent enough to cause swelling and bruising of the brain tissue, called a contusion. However, in cases involving low-speed coup contre coup injuries, the resulting damage may not be visible to the naked eye. As the brain moves back and forth within the skull, areas of varying density in the brain slide over each other at different speeds. Axons crossing these junctions experience tremendous shearing forces, causing them to stretch and tear from the cell body. This event is called axonal shearing or diffuse axonal injury. Brain damage can continue to occur for hours or days after the initial injury. Damage to the axons can lead to a breakdown of communication among neurons in the brain. The torn axons.
You have seen how the brain injury got because of some jerk, right? Instead of jerk, when the motorcycle crashes happens, the direct impact on the head causes a lot of damage to the brain. Another thing is motor vehicles. The youngsters they will remove the headrest of the car seat, and they will drive. If any sudden braking happens, there may be damage in the neck area to the backbone and cervical area, and may cause brain injury also. Then when we are traveling in a car, what most of the people we think that there is a seat belt is not required if you sit in the rear seat. We'll see this video. The couple who are happily enjoying, they travel in this car. You observe that everybody is wearing seat belt except this person. Except this person who is sitting in the back seat. He didn't wear seat belt. Another 3 persons are wearing seat belt. What happens? Let us see.
Today he's going to hit his girlfriend so hard she ends up with permanent brain damage.
Unfortunately, accident happened. The person who is not wearing seat belt is behaving like an object and throwing here and there. He is getting damaged himself by hitting the car body or others heads, etc. And he is getting injured and he is injuring others. You see.
Three dead in this vehicle. The girl is critical. They say the guy without the seatbelt did the damage.
With this, we know how the seat belt is important. What happens when an accident happens? The fraction of second inside the car, the whole energy which is having a moving car, that is, the energy possessed by a car is half mv square, right? Half into mass into velocity square. If the speed is increased 2 times, the energy will increase 4 times. With speeds, the energy is more. The whole energy we uh, get lost in during uh, the period, and it should exhaust. Exhaust means the energy exhaustion is due to only destruction, right? The destruction may be car damage or passengers injuries, etc. So this is the reason why we need to control our speeds. When the speeds are less, the destruction and injuries are less. The vehicle side. Vehicle side, the airbags, everybody knows the importance of airbags. When the crash happens, the airbags comes between the car body and the passenger. There may be 6, 8, 16 airbags in each car, depends on the cost of the vehicle or model, etc. You see how it is coming between the steering and the driver, and the between him and the car body. So the injuries will reduce. These are all will secondary resistance, secondary protection systems. And second thing is, these systems, uh, if we use perfectly, then only it will have good effects. Otherwise, sitting small children in front seat which is having airbags is dangerous, because it may directly hit on the face of the child. So if you see the sticker besides sun visor, or sometimes it is pasted on the top of the just uh, windscreen or somewhere. It will give the precautions to be taken when the airbag is fitted. So please take precautions. Even while driving, also you should not your hands should not cross the steering center. If suddenly the airbag explodes, it may hit your hands and the hand bones may break. So you will get an injury with the airbag, because the fraction of second airbag opens with the pressure. So please don't obstruct the airbag way, so that you need to hold the steering. Roadside, forgivable roads concept has come. If we does a mistake, the road forgives and reduce the injuries. If you see this an accident, you see here, this car met with an accident and it is hitting the roadside barrier and came back on the same bridge, right? If it is fell down, the vehicles going under this bridge may damage, and pedestrians or some people, if they go down, they will get injuries. And another thing is, if it fell down from the bridge, the passengers inside also get more injuries. So when it hit the road, this side barrier, it came back, and sometimes the barrier itself also absorbs some energy, and the destruction will get reduced. So the forgivable roads concept, the road infrastructure will forgive and reduce the effect of road traffic crash. So forgivable roads concept also is saves lives in crash. Then after crash, everybody knows that emergency medical services. I think all of us know the number, that is 108. Please call 108 immediately, so that it will reach the ambulance. In turn, it goes to information to the police also, but it is better to reach ambulance first, so that ambulance will dispatch from the parking location. So if ambulance reaches as early as possible, we can save the lives. That golden hour treatment. And the good Samaritan law also has come. If somebody helps to the road traffic crash victims, the government is giving 5,000 rupees as a token of respect to the good Samaritan. So please help the road traffic accident by If you can't go and physically help, just give a call to the 108 so that they will come. But another thing is, in and surrounding Hyderabad, we have done an active bleeding control program. We have given training to the bystanders like auto rickshaw drivers, bus drivers, police patrolling teams, nearby petrol bunk, fuel operator people, pawn shop owners, etc. We have given a training and supplied this kit. Our objective is, when accident happens, they have to attend the victim and stop the bleeding till the ambulance reaches. Only stop the bleeding till ambulance reaches is our main objective, so that we can save a life. Till now, we have given so many other volunteers, but even schools also recently, we were given in schools around 1,005 adults, and in 7 schools almost all. Total 2057 people we have given training in Hyderabad and surroundings. Then, if it is a vehicle side, salvage, or if it is any repairable, it can be repaired. But even in uh, major road crashes, please don't try to get it repaired. Please try to uh, discard the vehicle, and better to purchase a new vehicle, because sometimes the alignment, etc., cannot be achieved due to repairs if the body damage occurs. And my observation is, there is no equipment to test the alignment of a repaired vehicle. In any advanced workshops also, they don't have equipment to check the body alignment, whether it is a perfect or not. We don't have any equipment. Better to, because we drive at more than 100 speeds. During that speed, the vehicle, if the vehicle stability and all dimensions are perfect, then only it will, we can drive stable. We can have stable driving. Otherwise, it's difficult to control and balance a vehicle. So better to, if it is a more body damage, etc., better to say the vehicle to be total damage, and you can claim if you have insurance for the total damage, and purchase a new vehicle is better. And roadside, if any damage on the roadside, sometimes what happens, if an accident happens and we don't take any precautions, because till the emergency teams reaches, we don't take any precautions. What we have to do is, we have to call. Almost all now major roads are all under toll roads. You see, behind the toll receipt, you will have, every toll will have some emergency number. If you call that number, the toll people will come, and they will help you to take your vehicle to the safest place. And if any ambulance also will be located at that place, uh, and all help can be taken from the toll gate. That is included, that service is included in toll payment. Please remember it. You have SOS besides the roads, and you have toll number also. Some different tolls will have their own number. Please call that number. That will be printed on the back side of the toll receipt.